What do we say, UConn Nation? But woo! Bray Day, Mullins Mania, in Silas we trust. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. UConn, baby. Home of the champions. Let's go.
UConn with a comeback victory over arch nemesis Providence, little brother. I honestly, I have no notes on this game. I started to do it, but like when we were down by 13, I was just frustrated at the effort. I was frustrated at the defense, and I'm seeing some of the chat, and I think that's why Silas was benched. I just think, like, there's too many people in UConn Nation that get frustrated at a guy like me who didn't play college basketball, who's not a coach, who's not Dan Hurley, who is going to call out a team that is a national title contender, because that's what they are. They're absolutely a national title contender. And yes, Solo. I'm sorry if I misspoke. That doesn't give effort on the floor at all times. No matter how much you get paid, no matter how much you've done for the team, if it's in a game, if you're not staying in front of your man and you're getting essentially punked, everyone, hopefully there's some dudes that have played basketball or some girls in the chat that have played basketball. When you get bitched on the court, I mean, you either respond or you don't. And honestly, man, like you just can't have moments like he had today and expect to just play. That's just not how Dan Hurley does it. And I'm glad for that. He's been better on defense all year. And this isn't about Solo. Forget about Solo for a second. I love Solo. He's going to help us win a national championship. Can we talk about Silas Demery Jr.? Shoosh. I've been hard on Silas, but mostly because I wanted him to do what he did tonight, which was if they're not going to play you, if they're going to go under screens, you hit shots. 23 points, 15 rebounds, 5 steals. I mean, there's not much else you can say about the dude. And I'm so proud of the way this team fought back. But I will say that what frustrates me going forward is this team needs to start better, because Providence is not that good. It's a conference game. Listen, in every conference, I don't care if you play in the MAC, the SEC, the Big Ten, whatever the conference is. If you play a team that knows your sets, you will 100% have tough times against those teams. And if they play above their abilities, they're going to upset you. And that almost happened tonight. But UConn was tougher down the stretch. Got to give credit where credit's due. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Feel free to jump on and give me your thoughts. Whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on StreamYard, whether you're on Twitch, whatever it is. So, Silas with 15 assists tonight is incredible. And honestly, I will say this about Solo. He's 100%. I think there was a chat from my guy, Big Red Disciple. Ideally, Solo bounces back with attitude, and the team learns from the example set. SDG breakout game, a clutch shot, winning shot, and only 1 turnover. Could you imagine having 15 assists and 1 turnover? That's insane. But yes, Mark, I agree with you 1,000%. I can't say enough about Silas. Incredible. But how about my man, Braylon Mullins? I mean, everything I've said about Braylon came to fruition tonight. And it happened against Kansas too. No, Solo did not re-injure his hand. Can we just not? No. He sat from 7 minutes on in the fourth quarter to that. So please, it's not about his hand. And I'm not breaking any news here, but I think he got benched because he didn't play well. Sorry. Absolutely clutch. Mullins is exactly who we say you are. I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine who's in the media game. And he was like, I don't think Braylon's a first round pick, or he's not a top 20 pick. And when the game was over, I said, I think Braylon is helping his top 20 cause. And his response to me was, he clearly heard about our text exchange. And I won't reveal who that is. But like, my thing is, Braylon is 1000% a top 20, top 15, maybe even top 10 pick. I said this to the same friend. Dan Hurley's offense is phenomenal, but it's also very methodical. And when it's not going well, it can look slow. It can look almost stuck in the mud. If Braylon Mullins played for Alabama, if Braylon Mullins played for Duke, I want to throw up, and was averaging 20 or 25 points a game, that's what he would do. If you don't think Braylon Mullins can do what Con Knippel is doing at Charlotte right now, you're crazy. Braylon Mullins is a 25 times better athlete than Con Knippel and is absolutely the same shooter, if not better. So, just to say that. We got Manny on the line. What's up, Manny?
Hey, what's up, bud? How you doing?
Good, man. You?
Pretty good, man. I agree with almost everything you said. I was watching Solo, and it looked like he was getting bullied a little bit, and he seemed unsure on offense. So I wasn't sure he got benched, but actually I was going to text you, but I didn't want to be. I know you were watching the game too, but yeah, I mean, Braylon. I told you I was at the Illinois game and just watching him like run around the court. I was like, okay, yeah, he's leaving. Like before he even hit a shot.
Oh God.
And then yeah, but Silas, what you said, I think Silas, and the same thing when we played BYU, it seems like when we need him, he plays better. I think he's been trying to run the offense, not blend in, but do his job. And then, when you're at that point where it's like winning time, where the game's in a spot, like muscle memory kicks in, even though you're still trying to run your sets. And that's when he's shown up. But this is the best. I mean, obviously, I think probably the best game anybody's played for us. But one thing I do want to ask you, though, because I was at the Butler game, probably like a month ago, and the one problem not the one problem, but one thing, we did it in the first half. I feel like we're feeding Reed like too high in the post and letting him just go one-on-one. And then in the second half, even like when we got him that late bucket, we ran like a flare screen and then a curl, and then he got his guy pinned and he got an easy layup.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think sometimes we force it with Terrace, but like I also feel like too, you kind of have to do that. And I honestly, to me, it's on Terrace. Like it's like any post guy. Like if you dump it, like Manny, if I'm the guard and I give you a pass down low and you got 1-on-1, but for whatever reason you just don't have a handle on the ball and
kick it back out.
Sometimes happens to him. You got to reset, man. Like he's got to kick it back out or find a cutter. And I just don't think that that's part of. Initially, that wasn't part of what their offense is. Like they just feel like sometimes I feel like with Terrace that he's so physically stronger than most that he gets that kind of like, that shine, especially in the Big East games. And to me, like that just wasn't happening initially.
Yeah.
Like, and that's credit to Providence because that kid Urshwan like just basically just like pulled the chair on him a few times. And sometimes you just have to like reset. Like I don't need Terrace to give me 30. I need Terrace to be efficient. But I also need Terrace to be tough, man. Like when he gets one of these balls down low, I seem to dunk on people, dude. Like I'm so tired of our big guys like laying buckets in, dude. Like it's happened for years. And Donovan was great at it. Sampson was great at it. But like sometimes those guys even would like lay stuff in, and I'm just like, dude, like because I'm not 7'2". If I was 7'2", I'd try to dunk everything. Like I mean, I know that's stupid. Like that's just fan talk. But man, like
no, I agree with you.
Jam it on people.
Do you I forgot what game it was because I was thinking the same thing, and this might be funny, but it's the truth. There was a game where he got the ball open and went up and got rim stuff. Like he tried to slam it. You remember that?
I do.
So when I saw that, I was like, all right, maybe, he don't got the bounce that. I mean, nobody was jumping like Samson. Like that's one thing I wish we had, somebody who could just catch the ball at the rim. That would make Silas's job a lot easier. But but also after this, I'll shut up. He's not spinning to his left hand. Like they're playing him for the spin, and he's going back to the right hook like consistently. And I don't know if he's not comfortable, but But I said, when I was at the Butler game, it was me, my best friend, and my cousin, who's like a high school coach. And it was like just taking the air out of the arena. And I want to focus on today, but that's the only thing in the first half. I'm like, we have too good of an offense to like watch Terrence play one-on-one for 15 seconds. And I just wanted to see if you saw that.
No, I think you're right, and I think that there's some stuff that needs to be cleaned up with that. But like it looked different in the second half. And Manny Lynn, I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna go to JB here, and then to Big Larry after that, and then Lawrence, you're on triple deck. What you got, JB?
Hey, Mark, how you doing, man?
Oh, you're on the show. Let's go, dog. How you doing?
Yeah, man, this is nice.
How you doing?
First, thanks for all the great coverage you've been giving over the last couple of years, man.
I appreciate it.
My first time calling the show. I've been watching for a while. Big East, rock fight, Providence. It always seems to be tough there, and this team was resilient and battled it out, and I think that's going to pay off in the long run. Silas played like a man tonight.
Second half,
they took every shot.
Silas 100%. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Right. They took every shot Providence had. I mean, they had some of their worst 3-point shooters making baskets and making buckets. Number 5 was running down the court like a fullback every play. They took all the shots and they stuck in there, and Danny kept his cool at the biggest moments, and the team won. And that's what you're going to need. You're going to need those tough road wins, regardless if Providence is 8-6. It's a Big East road game, and they're always a challenge, right?
Yes.
I'm really proud of the way the team played tonight and kept fighting. And sure, Solo had his challenges. He had his off night. I don't know why we didn't see more Jaden Ross. Maybe the hamstring was a little bit twinged going into the game still. And Jalen played great in the second half.
I thought Jalen Storr was a huge catalyst in this game. I know that sounds so wild because if you look at the box score, I don't think he played that many minutes, but hit a big 3 when they were down 9. And with literally they had 0 bench points. They were outscored 37-0 up to that point, and he hit a 3. And it, obviously Donnie Marshall's his cousin, so he's all hyping him up and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, do you know how hard it is to come into a game and not have any run and bang a clutch 3 from kind of the elbow extended? I am so like, if UConn wins or at least gets to a Final Four this year and has a successful year, wins the Big East tournament, whatever, people need to really throw flowers at Jay Stu. He could have left. He's taken a backseat to Braylon Mullins. He's legitimately played a lot of tough defense and has made some really clutch threes. And I think that's part of why Solo didn't play late, is because his length helped them get back into this game when Providence started to get a little itchy and throw the ball away. And I think that is a testament to Jay Stu. I know people get mad at me when I say I echo Dan, but I'm dead serious. Dan Hurley said that a long time ago in the press conference. The only reason why they're in this position is because of men like Jay Stu, and he showed it again tonight.
Yeah, and he's got the length, he's got the size. I'd love to see him attack the basket a little bit more, because you just get glimpses of it, right? Where he just gets flashes into the paint, and then it looks very NBA like, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about this team, it feels like when the big 3 of the 23 class, Ross Stewart and Solo, when 2 out of 3 play well, this team is really hard to beat by anybody's standards, right? But when 1 out of 3 plays well, you're not getting maybe the best performance out of Caravan, and you don't really have a backup point guard in Malachi because he was absent in this game, and it wasn't the right arena or environment for him, not the way that Silas is playing. You're going to be in tough games. There's a lot of talent out there. So, big props to Danny and the team to play tough. Mullins is a bucket. I really hate seeing
Oh my
people in
God.
chats giving him a hard time when he misses a three. He's a shooter. He's going to take shots.
Shoot or
Jordan
shoot.
Hawkins did the same. Shoot or shoot. Last thing, and this is no disrespect to any of the Providence players, but do they have like the ugliest team every year in and out? What is with the haircuts in Providence? I mean, I know I'm from New York, but like, it's always a it's always one of those
college
games.
thing, man. Like you get a team that like, you know, get that kid Dunk, that like Duncan Powell that has that weird haircut, and then, you know, guys get, you know, they just let their froze grow out. Like, I mean,
it's just always funky. Let's put it like that. It's always
it's funky, but like, you know, Rhode Island's a little. Listen, Rhode Island. Listen, I mean, I went to school in it's Sacred Heart, and we used to joke around. It's like Rhode Island's like either URI or Providence folks are just like, you know, man, those are the guys that went to UVM, didn't get into UVM, so they went to URI or Providence, and they smoke a lot of weed, and like, you know, they grow their hair out a bunch and all that shit. So I don't know, man. Yeah. It's grimy. But I listen, I give Providence so much credit because they came out like the way a fighter comes out in the first round of a fight when they face the heavyweight champion of the world, and they punch him in the mouth, and they're like, you know what, I'm here, and you know, I'm gonna be here all day, and I'm gonna keep hitting, and they just ran out of gas, man. Like they just ran out of bullets, and UConn it's just honestly I keep telling people that we escaped tonight. But there's going to be a game in this 20-game Big East schedule where we lose, and it's going to be like, how did we lose that game? This was almost the game.
Yep.
And it's going to need like a 60% 3-point shooting night from a Providence, or it's going to be a off night for us, you know, foul trouble, whatever, you know, Creighton, you know, a couple years back when they beat us in Omaha when we had that incredible team, but they beat us by about 19 points. Like,
oh yeah, that's the 26-year-old senior game. Yeah.
That's just the Big East, man. But that's conference play. When you're the big dog, you know, as bad as the ACC was a couple years back, Duke lost one ACC game last year or two, and that's just how it works. So when
Michigan almost lost to Penn State last night.
Exactly, it just happens.
You know,
it's because
Louisville was up 10.
Know each other. It's because these coaches know each other.
Yeah.
It's they know each other, and we always lose to Seton Hall. Like it just always happens. So,
well, you did bring one last thing I want to say. The free throw shooting improved in this game, and we needed it. It felt like every game we were saying, man, free throw shooting is going to bite us in the ass at some point in the season. And I don't remember many shots being missed in that second half or overtime. So give them props. Thanks for your time, Mark. Have a good one.
I appreciate you, brother. Always a good time. I'm going to go to Big Larry. JB, thank you so much. Where you at, Big Larry?
I'm walking. Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Yeah, I'm walking Hurley right now, the other dog in the house. I hate to pull this analogy, but this game reminded me of a game back in 1993 in my driveway with my little brother, Kevin Forearm. Kevin Forearm came out to a 6-0 lead because I was letting him shoot. You know, I was playing soft, playing pussy ball. Let him go out to 6-0. I thought I was going to get skunked. Then I started to play a little bit, right? Started guard a little bit. All of a sudden, it's 10-10. Once again, big brother gets little brother in a noogie and just noogies him out. Providence choked. Not a great game. We played about 80% soft, 20% big boy ball.
Yep.
And as Lou Ferrigno and his parents were told in Pumping Iron by Arnold, your son can't beat me. I'm perfect.
I love Big Larry so much. Hey, man, let me ask you something. When you were watching this game, I know I get a lot of heat sometimes because I give an honest opinion, man. Like I just feel like this team is so talented, and you know, like if you listen to just beat reporters, if you just listen to, you know, fans that are like, you know, listen, this is the best team of all time, it gets soft. Like I feel like over time teams just have these games. Like it's a mentality, and this game has been coming for about 6 weeks. And I knew this game was going to be difficult because I bet, and I didn't touch this game until they got down 10. And then I bet them plus 300 and they won. And the reason why is because I knew this team would eventually start to kind of push it. I'm obviously glad they won, but I definitely wouldn't have bet this team early. Like, what were they, like a 10-point favorite? Like, they almost covered it, honestly, in overtime. But I don't know, man. Like, I know this team sometimes better than themselves, and I just think people have a hard time when it's a guy like me versus like Hurley being like we're soft and we're not playing tough. Like your analogy about little brother. You still with me? You're muted.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
Right.
So like, you have to be realistic with this team, right? Like, we're a better team. We're deeper than Providence. We're a championship team. Providence is not.
Yeah.
They played tough. They played tougher than us. Like, we played softer than them. Therefore, we were soft. Like, I don't have a problem saying it. Like, we were soft for 80% of that game, and then we decided we were big brother, and we are gonna put them in a noogie. And
have
like,
you ever
we got to do that the full game though. Like, you got to be honest with the team. Like, and if they did that the full game, it wouldn't be that close. Like, Terrace Reed in the first half, people have to admit, like, okay, he was getting fouled. Finish through contact. You're bigger than everyone on the court. Finish through contact. Like, that's what toughness is about. It's not about like getting calls or whining about calls. Finish through contact. Dunk the ball. Go up strong. Don't pump fake 20 times. You're bigger than everyone.
I agree.
Bully ball.
Bully ball. I mean, like, that's what he's brought here to do. Like, he's the bear, right? Like, everyone. I made a fucking shirt for him, dude. Like, I made literally a snarling, growling grizzly bear T-shirt for him that would, that people could buy, because I wanted people to say, like, listen, that's Terrace. Like, that's his moniker, and. It just isn't what is innate in him. And partly, like, look, Terrace is a nice guy. Like, you meet him. He's a wonderful man. Like, he's a beautiful kid. He's a great soul. And like, I think that's part of it, man. Like, I think he just is, he's not an asshole. Like, if it was me and I was 6'11", 275 pounds, I would murder people. Like, I would literally dunk on them and kick them in the face as I was coming down from the dunk. Like, it's just, that's just who I am.
Exactly. And credit to the kid. He played well in the second half, but like the first half he was a mess. But like,
yes,
big credit to those guys like Mullins and Silas tonight. Both of them, like, Silas is not as much as Mullins. Mullins has that, like, I'm gonna kill you or I'm gonna die trying. And Jay Stu tonight, might have been the deciding factor, even though he didn't score that many points. That dude's hustle the last 3 or 4 games has been bananas, and I love it. So I'm going to go make fun of some Providence fans now, so I'm going to take off. Thanks, guys.
Love you,
appreciate it, everyone. See
Lawrence, you're my last guy. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man? Long time listener, man. Just want to say real quick, I appreciate you, man, being a voice for us at Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need it. Definitely love listening to you for the last couple of years. Man, what a game tonight, though, man.
Unreal,
man. What a game tonight. This was big. I think it was real big for Mullins to come out, taking some ballsy shots.
Oh, yeah.
And what a call by Hurley to say, yo, you know what? I got to sit Solo down. Down. He was getting killed on the defensive end. He was getting killed. And it affected his offense a little bit, but, man, what a call by Hurley to sit him and say, yo, Stu, we need you to step up. And he stepped in there. He played some real tough defense, got some tip outs, got some defensive plays. And man, that was just an amazing game, man. It was an amazing game. And
Lawrence,
it's gutsy.
You let me ask you a question. You sound like you played some pickup before, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So like, if it's you and me and 3 other guys, and we feel like we got a pretty good squad, and the other team is just killing a guy like Solo on our team, what do? We just make adjustments. We go, okay, we can't sub, because we're just playing pickup, but we go, all right, I'm gonna take him. Let me take him. Right, exactly. That's all he did, right? He was just like, listen, I'm gonna grab him, and he put Jay Stu in the game or Braylon in, and was like, I'm gonna put a longer guy that's I'm sorry, like, I love Solo. Dude, I think Solo is going to continue to get us to a championship level team. But like, listen, man, like, you just got to make adjustments. And I'm not saying that he wasn't trying hard. I don't even think it's about trying hard for Solo. I think sometimes he just gets in his head And you know that, man. Like if you're playing defense and you're thinking about your offense and you're not playing well, whatever, like you just paralysis by analysis. Like you just get blown by.
Yeah, and I think his offensively in the first half, he played his game.
Yep,
You know,
I agree.
he was in the flow of his game, but the defense when he started giving up buckets and getting beat on defense and stuff, I think it started getting to his head.
I
And
agree.
you know, like putting that length out there with Stewart was big. I think Stewart is feeding off of Ross's energy. A couple of games ago, you know, when Ross was going crazy. He had like a couple of dunks, and his energy was just feeding us. I think Stu picked up on that, and that's what he's been showing the last couple of games, man. And it's big for us, man. It's big. We need both of those guys with their length and size. We need both of those guys to be big energy guys for us coming off the bench, man. We definitely need that. But man, what a Mullins got a cannon. Mullen has
Dude.
got a cannon. Those shots, oh my! Every shot is just like it's taking their heart. They're like, "Oh my God, he hit that." I was a little frustrated when he came on that fast break and he
And
took
Blake
that three
Free,
from the
right?
top of the key. But I said, "Yo, like how you've been saying all this show, and like how many people say before, shooters shoot, and you got to live and die with some of that stuff." And he made up for that with the last couple of threes that he hit, and it was just like, man, like this kid is amazing. This kid is
Nope.
amazing.
You know what I thought of? I'm old, man. I'm 44. So you know what I thought of when I first saw Braylon play? And this goes back to some of my buddies and fans of the show that went to see Butler last year and saw his high school game, and then got connected with his dad and like started to watch some of his film. And then his first like breakout game against Kansas. I was so disappointed when he got hurt early in the year, man, because I was so excited for this kid to start. Because if you know me, I'm 44 years old. My dad was a player back in the day, and his two favorite players were Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And the analogy I made a long time ago, and it was on a different podcast, not my own, is that like when I watched Braylon play, it was like when they showed the clips of when Magic was initially talking like, oh man, Larry Bird's not that good. He's not that good. He's not that good. And then he saw him play and was like, woo, okay.
That's a bad man.
Oh, that's a bad boy.
Bad man.
So that's how I feel about it. And listen, am I no way, shape, or form calling Braylon Mullins Larry Bird? I'm just saying the dude can play, and he is not the code words that they use for white kids that are sneaky athletic. That dude is a baller. He's athletic. He is all the things you would talk about any other player. And he's also a shooter. Like that. He's not Alex Caravan, guys. Like he's closer to Steph Castle than he is Alex Caravan. I'm not even trying to go there, but I'm saying like he's a dude.
I definitely see like his game. Maybe not the same way, but when Hawkins started getting it going in that third year, like they're quick release, they're nice size, both of them like 6'5", 6'6", and then a little bit of athleticism too, like, and then like Mullins isn't a diva.
No,
he's not a diva. He started diving, getting on the floor. He's getting a little scrappy in there, getting the jump ball for us. That was big. And like, man, he's starting to find his game. He's starting to, you know what I'm saying, get his feet wet, and he's ready to take off. He's ready. I've been waiting for him to have this 20+ point game. And like how you said, man, I couldn't. I was a little frustrated that he wasn't playing in the beginning because I said, yo, he's gonna be big for us, man. Watching him play, I was watching his streams and stuff like that online in high school.
Yep.
And man, he could play. He can play. And now he's the same way Eric got his confidence up. Yeah, when he got his confidence up, I was like, he's gonna be ready to play in the Big East when we play a little bit late. He didn't play much today, but those little spot minutes count. Those little spots minutes count. We just gotta get him the ball in better positions, like ball dumping that down to him in the bad position. Like, of course, you know what I'm saying, bad things are gonna happen when you don't give him the ball in the right positions. But man, like this team is ready to go, man. I put my future ticket in already.
I already did too.
Man, and I like people in one of these other chats I'm in, they're saying like, oh, we're doomed because you're looking forward. But man, when I see this team, I see that they can do great things, man. I'm really looking forward to this whole season, man. And let's not forget our captain,
Oh yeah,
Captain America. He played solid the
close.
whole game.
I'm
The
gonna
whole
I'm
game.
pause you there because I felt like there was I felt like sometimes, and this is just the nature of Alex. I'm not even talking. I'm not calling him out on leadership, man. Like I just feel like sometimes there are lulls in his game, and it's because, and then you want to know why it is, because it's because each possession for UConn is like a set piece in soccer, right? You know what I mean? Like it's so intricate, it's so well crafted, and then sometimes it just doesn't work out because they've done 14 different actions and screens, and then he gets an open look and misses. And so sometimes I get frustrated with, like, if you're going to be that guy who isn't just a specialist in shooting threes, he was 5 and 9 from 3, phenomenal game, but like going to the hoop and stuff like that, like he's been better at this year. Initially in that middle part of the game when they got down from like 5 to 9 to then 13, he didn't disappear. He still took shots. So I give him credit there, but he wasn't as clutch as he was towards the end of the game. So like, honestly, like I can't give him shit for it because he didn't crumble. Like he didn't like back away from the challenge. So like I'm not gonna totally agree, but I 1,000%, 23 points, 3 rebounds, was 8 of 18 from the floor. You can't hate on him, dude. Like, but like to me, like I want to see more consistency from Alex, like all the way through the game. That's my only, that'd be like a very nitpicky. But dude, for a guy that's been here for 100 years and is as good as he is, that's what I expect.
See, I just think he played a steady game. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like,
fair.
and
Yep.
I think that saying, like you said, those moments where you just want to see him do more. I think that's why we got Silas, because Silas was able to,
Dude, Silas was incredible.
put pressure on the paint. I mean, he what 15 assists, hit some big threes, made some key defensive plays or whatever down the play. I mean, down the game or whatever. And I think that he's that person. And I think Mullins will fall into that too, where we can give him the ball when the offense breaks down a little bit and say, "Hey, get us a bucket, get us to the free throw line and stuff like that." And like I said, Caravan, he's great. I love him, man. He's gonna be one of my favorite Huskies of all time, man. When he leaves his shoes on the court, but man, like we need that from Demery, man. We need that from Demery bad. And like I said, the same way with the BYU game, he stepped up big this game. When things got a little hectic, he stepped up, man. He let us. He let us. He let us. Right before Mullins hit that three, he yelled at him. He told him,
Yeah.
I think he told him like, "Yo, be ready." And as soon as Silas gave him the
1,000%.
ball, Mullins knocked that down.
And honestly, to your point, like I say this all the time, and I'm hard on Alex because I know how much Dan loves him and gives him. Dude, Dan gives him so much shine. Like, first person he mentioned post game was guys like Alex Caravan, because he does exactly what you just said. Like he leads by telling guys where they need to be ready if the set is called for them. So I agree. Like I probably shouldn't be as harsh on Alex sometimes, but it's only because I think he's better than sometimes people show, and it's also because I want the guys who told me last year, like I'm dead serious, that this was actually sent to me, that Alex Caravan needs to work on his shot, that his release is awful, that he needs to be a better he won't ever play in the NBA. He won't ever do this. Meanwhile, those same guys used to say the same shit about Cam Spencer, and that dude is like all of a sudden, the sixth man of the year in the NBA. Guys who play like Alex Caravan will always find their way on NBA rosters. So I don't want to hear that shit anymore. So I want Alex to shut people up. It's mostly my frustration, where I want him to be like, "Hey man, I had 25 and 10, and I'm undeniable." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely understand that, man. I definitely understand that. You got to keep going with the show. I won't take up too much of your time, man. But like I said again, I appreciate you so much. And
Lawrence,
what you do for UConn basketball, man. Keep up at it. Don't listen to the haters. You know what I'm saying, let's keep this rolling, man.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. It's because of guys like you and people in the chat. I got something like 1,000 people in here. Like, I mean, you guys are the reason why I keep doing it. I don't, the haters, they're not listening, man. They are, but they're keeping their mouth shut now, so it's all good. But I appreciate you.
It's the beauty of it, man. Have a good night.
You too, brother. That was Lawrence. Awesome, man. I appreciate him. I don't know, man. Like, I still don't see T-New. I just see Silas. Like everyone wants to kind of do this. Like I'm not even like hating Mighty Funny. Like listen, man, like I just don't see T-New. I see a different. I just see Silas. I see Silas doing things differently. Like a great example is like at the end of that game when that little pocket pass he threw to in traffic to Alex. T-New would have shot that. Like T-New was a scorer first. Silas is looking to get other guys involved, and then if he has to score, he does. Like, and he did tonight. Like, and God bless him. I'm so happy he did. Like, I think it's, and I'm not saying this to hate on you, man. Like Mighty Funny One, like I love you, man. I just keep listening. Like I'm not trying to be a dick. Like I just think it's lazy to just to keep recycling the players and then calling them other players. Why? Because they're both 6'4". Why? Because they both play point guard ish. If you put Tristan Newton on almost any other system, that dude's a shooting guard, man. That dude was an absolute volume scorer, and he fit UConn because of all the other guys around him. So I don't know, man. Like it's just different dudes, man. Like Silas is an absolute dog. I love him. I absolutely love his family in Raleigh. Like these people are rock solid people. Like they're the salt of the earth. And I am so rooting for Silas to continue to do all of the good things that he's doing because he deserves it. And that just does, sometimes it just doesn't happen. And same with Tristan. Tristan was a Houston guy. You know, we all know his cousin Aaron Jones in the NBA. Another great example. Lazy to compare Mullins to Cam because they're white. It's also lazy to compare Silas to Tristan because they're both black. Like, who gives a shit? Like, has nothing to do with skin color. It has nothing to do with size. It has to do with how they play. And they don't play anything like each other. I think Mullins plays similar to Cam in the respect that, like, Cam was like 6 years ahead of Braylon. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Braylon's 18 years old still, guys, 19 years old. Cam came in as a finished product in a respect, right? That part I agree with. That's totally, but that's where, honestly, that's where the comparisons end. And here's the thing. Silas was not an under the radar transfer. Like that's where also we have to cut that off. When you come from East Carolina, which I saw him play at East Carolina because I'm a psycho and I live down here. Bro, no. This kid played at Georgia. He played in the SEC. Tons of teams were after Silas. Nobody was after Tristan. So that's where you're wrong. I'm sorry. Dude. But I also could see Braylon doing that in like 2 years. Simple as that. We're going to go for a few more minutes here, guys. If anyone else wants to jump on, I'm going to put the link in the chat again. Feel free. But I'm going to stop soon because it's about almost 10:30. And I got a beautiful wife and children downstairs that are maybe awake. And I want to see them before I go to bed. Let's see. Let's just look at this stat line, dude. Like, and also, you know what I want to look at? I want to look at the game cast and look at the Providence was a 94% chance of winning. 96% was their highest with 2:49 to go when Alex made a layup and Providence was up 9 with 2:49 to go. So you kind of had a 4% chance to win the game. It got to 96.2%. And then let's see what happened. This is why I said this shot was the most important shot in the entire game. And listen, analytics are subjective, but in this case, when we're talking about the game flow, Jay Stu hit a shot with 2:29 to go to cut a 9-point lead to 6 off the bench on an assist from Silas. Everyone got an assist from Silas tonight. And that made their chances from 4% to 12.1%. And then it just went from there. Silas makes 2 free throws. Now it's 30%. Alex makes a 9-foot jumper, and then it cuts to that's that little jumper I talked about. Then it's now it's up to 31%. They get a miss. Now we're talking Jalen Sellers makes that 3-pointer, and all of a sudden it drops back down to 83% that Providence was going to win. And then what's the next shot from UConn? Alex makes a huge 25.3 again, 25-foot three, and it's also assisted by Alex. And then Silas obviously does the rest. UConn misses the 3-pointer. Terrace, honestly, I thought Terrace got fouled at the end of the game where they made the layup. But I'm glad they didn't call it because I wanted UConn to win that game in overtime just based off of I think that was a better deal. Like if Terrace hits that and one, they go up 90-89. And then I think PC probably hits a shot at the buzzer to win it because they had that momentum. And once it got to overtime, it was like, barbecue chicken, as they used to say. Manuel, I don't even want to go towards Ray. I just he's just good. He's a pro in a story. I don't know, man. I don't know where the post-game presser is. I usually watch him the next day. You're right, Steve, but there are these things called analytics that we all look at. Whether if you want to live in this world, cool. If you don't, if you want to live in the fake world, that's cool too. Analytics matter, and 9 times out of 10, when a team has a 96% chance to win, they win it 9 times out of 10. This is not one of those times, and that's good for UConn. Yeah, that play from Mila was so cool. I'm sorry, I'm a basketball fan, and when he went around, and then it wasn't even around the back to just a simple layup. It was just that it was around and then a kind of a behind the back layup. Whew, that was dope. They definitely missed a few down the stretch. All right, y'all. Listen, man, we got 30 minutes in or 45 minutes in. Hey, I don't know if you noticed this. I put the big banner up. We're sponsored by Home Field. This is a Home Field sweatshirt. Go get anything at Home Field. I don't have discount codes right now because Home Field doesn't use them, man. There are certain times in the year, just pay attention to us because if you like Home Field stuff and you're a loyal listener, absolutely. Oh my God, he did not travel on that play. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so ADD that made me pissed off that he did not travel. If you like Home Field and you are a UConn fan or a Big East fan, or your wife is like my wife and she's a Tennessee fan, go to Home Field, buy her some Tennessee apparel, go buy some UConn apparel for you. And dude, this is the most comfortable gear in the world. I make stuff for myself and nothing beats this. I can't make stuff like Home Field does. Just being honest. All right. There it is. Home Field, Big East Energy. Love it. Hoops Cap Live. Guys. What's the meme with Scorsese? Cinema. UConn, cinema tonight. Absolutely love it. I love the energy tonight in the chat. Love all the callers. Love you guys. Really appreciate it. I'm blown away at the support. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Took 4 steps. Oh my God. How many steps? I almost want to keep going. Just, do you want to come on the show? Dude, there's no way. 4 steps? 3 steps. Goodbye. Peace out. Love you. Go watch the tape. Go UConn. Roll skis. 11-game winning streak. Holla.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. UConn, baby.